I started singing with a 22-piece swing band when I was 14, 15 years old, and fell in love with the style and the genre, and we covered things like Benny Goodman, Glenn Miller, the Dorsey Brothers, and I just fell in love with the simplicity of the lyrics. My mother always had a lovely voice. As far as I was, talking, I was singing with her. But it was my dad that got me into jazz and encouraged me to explore big band and jazz and all that stuff. He had an insanely large jazz collection and just was a great appreciator of it, and got me on board, and I'm glad that he did, because it shaped so much of what I do musically today. Right from the beginning, hand me a brush, I'm gonna paint you my way. I love covering standards. I mean, there's no doubt about that, but I think that it's important to keep moving forward with music, still paying homage to the jazz greats, but I like the idea of bringing something new in, and I decided just to go for it and start writing my own songs. Treat it like a diary, treat it like a journal. Everyone has a story. Mine kind of took the shape of a collection of songs, I guess. Sweet allure has settled into dust. So baby, start again and mold it into more than a flame. This time I leave nothing to love. Take it all away, your colors faded, and let me know the way it feels to crave. Start it all again, right from the beginning. Hand me a brush, I'm gonna paint you my way. In my writing, I like to think that I've stuck to imagery and lyrics that are timeless, and I try to bring more of a modern, maybe, attitude and delivery into it. At the same time, the stories are the same, I think. I think love stories are the same no matter what era you're in. And I'm lucky enough that I work with so many wonderful musicians that when I have an idea, come together with them and help me shape it into cohesive pieces of art. I am staring at a canvas so wise, the shape of your face I can't bring to mind. I worry when you're gone, that the fondness will leave my heart. The album's called The Other Side. Going into the album, going into a lot of the writing, it ended up being right at about a time that was a rough time in my life. One thing that kept getting me through was saying, there'll be another side of this. You'll get to the other side of this. A lot of it has to do with conquering fear, getting to the other side of bad times. Also the other side of love. There's two sides to every story. I think it's fairly versatile, and I think there's something for everybody. Night will fall, wind strips the trees. There's something wrong with the world. Why don't the leaves weep? Why don't they weep? Rocking chair that never. I'd like to know that I deliver a lyric decently. I like to hopefully be seen as someone that can tell a story, write lyrics that hopefully ring true to many people in all aspects of life. I'd like to always be known as someone who swings hard. Some look, some leap, some sit around, some build up walls that come tumbling down. Some take the blame for wandering around. Once in love is not enough to get a taste. I want to take the road at a familiar pace. To do it without you would be such a waste. And if I don't wait for the moon, there'd be no sense in howling. And if I just stay in the den, then what's the use in prowling? I'll open my eyes and see that everything